The Hijrah, the migration of Prophet Muhammad and his followers from Mecca to Medina in 622 CE, is a pivotal event in Islamic history. It marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar and holds deep historical, religious, and moral significance. Here's an in-depth look at the Hijrah, its importance, and the lessons it imparts. Historical advent of the Hijrah. Context and background. Persecution in Mecca. The early Muslim community in Mecca faced severe persecution from the Quraysh tribe. This included social ostracism, economic sanctions, and physical violence. Invitation from Medina. Leaders from Yathrib, later named Medina, invited Prophet Muhammad to mediate between warring tribes and to lead their community, promising him and his followers safety and support. The journey. Departure. The Hijrah began with small groups of Muslims secretly leaving Mecca. Prophet Muhammad, along with his close companion Abu Bakr, undertook the journey later, leaving behind the pressures and dangers of Mecca. Route and challenges. The journey covered approximately 320 kilometers. They took a circuitous route to avoid detection, hiding in the cave of Thar for 3 days until it was safe to proceed. Arrival in Medina. The Prophet and his followers were warmly welcomed in Medina. This event marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar, 622 CE, 1 Importance of the Hijrah. Foundation of the Islamic community. Establishment of the Ummah. The Hijrah allowed Muslims to form a cohesive community, Ummah, with Prophet Muhammad as both their spiritual and political leader. It was the first time Muslims could practice their religion freely and openly. Constitution of Medina. This was a seminal document outlining the rights and duties of all citizens, including Muslims, Jews, and other tribes in Medina, ensuring mutual cooperation and coexistence. Turning point in Islamic history. Shift in power. The Hijrah shifted the balance of power from the Quraysh to the Muslims, leading to the eventual spread of Islam across the Arabian Peninsula. Beginning of the Islamic calendar. The Hijrah is so significant that the Islamic calendar, Hijri calendar, starts from this year, emphasizing its importance in Islamic history. Religious significance. Fulfillment of divine command. The Hijrah was seen as a fulfillment of God's command to leave persecution and migrate for the sake of faith. It is often viewed as a test of faith and a demonstration of reliance on God's protection and guidance. Model for future generations. The Hijrah serves as a model of patience, sacrifice, and trust in God, providing spiritual lessons for Muslims worldwide. Lessons from the Hijrah. Faith and trust in God. Reliance on divine support. The Hijrah underscores the importance of placing trust in God, even in the face of immense challenges and uncertainties. Prophet Muhammad's trust in God's protection is a cornerstone of Islamic faith. Leadership and vision. Strategic planning. Prophet Muhammad's leadership during the Hijrah demonstrates the importance of strategic planning, foresight, and decisiveness in overcoming obstacles. Moral leadership. His ability to unite diverse tribes and establish a just society in Medina highlights the qualities of effective and compassionate leadership. Community building. Unity and brotherhood. The Hijrah exemplifies the values of unity, brotherhood, and mutual support. The Ansar, the helpers in Medina, welcomed the Muhajirun, emigrants from Mecca, with open arms, sharing their homes and resources. Inclusivity. The Constitution of Medina set a precedent for inclusive governance, ensuring the rights and responsibilities of all community members, regardless of their religious or tribal affiliations. Sacrifice and perseverance. Endurance of hardships. The Hijrah teaches the value of enduring hardships for the sake of higher principles and the greater good. The sacrifices made by the early Muslims are a source of inspiration for resilience and perseverance. Social justice. Establishment of justice. The establishment of a just society in Medina, where laws were applied fairly and rights were protected, underscores Islam's emphasis on social justice and equality. The Hijrah remains a defining moment in Islamic history, symbolizing the transition from persecution to freedom, the importance of community and leadership, and the enduring values of faith, sacrifice, and justice.